young girls. Taken husbands, taken husbands, everyone. Where the young men go, where all the young men go. Where all the young men gone for soldiers, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the soldiers gone? Soldiers gone, long time passing. Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the soldiers gone? Graveyards. The graveyards gone. Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time passing. Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time ago. Covered with flowers. When will they ever learn? When will they ever? This song was spread around the world by the movie actress Marlene Dietrich. After she was no longer acting in movies, she got a small orchestra and got Burt Bacharach to lead it. And they spent several years going from country to country to country. And she got a wonderful German translation made up by a friend of hers, Max Collett. You know, it's rare that a translation works. Somebody once asked Robert Frost, the great poetry, Mr. Frost, what is your definition of poetry? Frost looks at the sky briefly. Poetry is what gets lost in the translation. But this translation was so good. Sag mir, wo die Blumen sind. Wo sind sie geblieben? Sag mir, wo die Blumen sind. Was ist geschehen? Sag mir, wo die Blumen sind. Mädchen pflückten sie geschwind. Wann wird man Jäger stehen? Wann wird man Jäger stehen? If Marlene was in an English-speaking country like Australia, she'd sing the original. But if she was anywhere else in the world, she sang the German. And the song got spread around the world. And then a couple of years ago, I found there was a song in Yiddish that had exactly the same basic analogy. Where are the flowers? The girls have picked them. Where are the girls? They're all married. Where are the men? They're going to war. And then I realized that may be an ancient, ancient piece of poetry. And when I read it in a book, that just happened to be the Ukrainian version of it. I read those 3 lines. And riding in an airplane one day, I thought of adding a few words. Long time passing. And when will when will we ever learn? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Oh! Oh my, oh my. A linguist, a great linguist, Richard Lederer, wrote a whole book called Crazy English. And my friend Josh White Jr. made a rap out of it.
Yes, sir.
He's over on the shoot stage later on today. English.
This is good.
English is the most widely used language in the history of the planet. 1 out of every 7 human beings can speak or read English. Half the world's books are in English. It has the largest vocabulary, perhaps 2 million words. But face it, English is crazy. Help me on that next time. English is crazy. There's no egg in eggplant, no pine or apple in pineapple. A writer writes, do fingers fing, do grocers gross, quicksand works slowly, boxing rings a square. English is crazy. If the plural of tooth is teeth, shouldn't the plural of booth be beef? It's 1 goose, 2 geese. Why not 1 moose, 2 meese? The plural of index is indices. Should it be 1 Kleenex, 2 Kleeneces? English is crazy. In what other language do you drive in a parkway and park on a driveway? Recite at a play and play at a recital. Ship by truck. Send cargo by ship. Have noses that run and feet that smell. You have to marvel at the lunacy of a language in which your house can burn up when it burns down. You fill out the form when you fill it in. Your alarm clock goes off when it goes on. And if a vegetarian eats vegetables, what does a humanitarian eat? Well, English was made up by people, not computers, and reflects the creativity of the human race. So that's why when I wind up my watch, I start it. When I wind up this rap, I end it. English is